Since our last meeting in June 2024 in Vladivostok, we all have realized the grave significance of this work. The events happening in the modern world prove that the countries of the global majority, as it is commonly said, must unite in their struggle to establish a fair, multipolar order. Today's meeting agenda includes a wide range of issues that require a consolidated systemic approach and discussion. The movement is attracting more and more supporters from among responsible political forces from different countries and continents. One of the most significant practical outcomes of our joint work could be the signing of inter-party agreements and memorandums on combating electoral colonialism during our ongoing committee meeting sessions. The practical success of our work is the first ever discussion in the Fourth Committee of the UN General Assembly on the agenda item Combating Neo-Colonialism. It was held last October. This event once again demonstrated the cynical approach of neo-metropolises to the development of the current geopolitical situation. The only countries that voted against the resolution discussed in this debate, which proposed declaring December 14th as the International Day of Action Against Colonialism, were the United States and Israel. A number of collective Western states demonstratively refused to consider this document. This shows their true attitude to the issue. They even tried to accuse some of the countries gathered here of neo-imperial ambitions. This, of course, is an old habit of shifting the blame onto others, as the saying goes. The United States' unwillingness to act in the interests of the global majority appears particularly surprising, if not sacrilegious, against the backdrop of military tensions being stirred near the shores of Venezuela under the pretext of combating drug trafficking. Interference in the electoral processes of the global South and East occurs based on international electoral standards, a system formed by Washington and its allies. They orchestrate an entire network of organizations controlled by them, relevant nonprofit organizations, which essentially engage in politically biased monitoring of electoral campaigns. How this happens is well known to all of us. Formal recognition of election results, that is, their legitimation, is used as a lever of political pressure on undesirable states. There are many examples of this. Thus, neo-metropolises attempt to prevent the peoples of independent states from expressing their sovereign will. It is evident that this is unacceptable in the modern world. Moreover, it is a gross violation of the foundations of the world order, which humanity established through immense efforts after World War II. In essence, we stand at the forefront of the struggle to protect national electoral systems from interference in the internal affairs of modern states. We understand that contemporary colonial practices or neo-colonial practices are not always what occurred in the 20th or 19th century, as we all remember. They are much more sophisticated and subtle instruments, including interference in the electoral process itself.